This morning's walk was particularly quiet, not because the world was, but because I was. The night before, I had to put my phone down, close my eyes, and just existed for a moment. Not wrestling with the day's problems, not running mental checklists, just still. And I slept better than I had in weeks. There's something that happens in that stillness that I don't think most people ever get to experience. Not because they can't, because they won't slow down long enough to find out what's on the other side of the quiet. Let me ask you something. How many times have you decided this is going to be the day that everything changed? You got tired of putting up with your shit and finally decided to lock in. You set the 5 a.m. alarm, download the habit tracker, did everything that the latest self-help book told you was the key to finally becoming who you've been trying to be. And it felt good. It felt like this time is different. So you read verses like 1 Corinthians 9:27. I discipline my body and keep it under control. And Proverbs 25:28. A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. Do you think the answer is a better routine? More structure? The cold shower would get me right. I have to shock the system. Writing my affirmations every day will surely bring them to life. These new crystals around my neck will definitely improve my frequency. And for a while, it works. Until it doesn't. Grow weary. The discipline fades. You start to compromise. Slowly but surely, that downward spiral drops you right back where you started. And the endless cycle begins again. Almost like deja vu. And look, habits can nudge you in the right direction. Being intentional about your actions and your environment matters. But that's only one piece of the puzzle. To be honest, I'm a stickler for structure myself. I'm not here to tell you to throw all of that away. But it took me a little bit of time to find the real missing piece. Why the routine isn't enough on its own. Because those verses that we just read out tell us to be disciplined. But they don't tell us how to do it in the right way. For that, we must search a little deeper. And here's what science found that the Bible already knew. Roughly 95% of your decisions and behaviors are driven by your subconscious mind. Your willpower, your discipline, your grind. That's the other 5%. That's why you keep ending up back at square one. The real programming is running in the background, and your morning routine doesn't have admin access. Think of it this way. You claim to have a brand new sports car with every modification imaginable, built for greatness, ready for anything. But all you've done is just continue to start repainting it once a week. The engine is the same. External changes cannot produce internal transformations. You must first become the person worthy of what you're asking for. Your mind has to be renewed to think like that person. Your heart has to be postured to carry the discernment and character of that person. Everything else, just a fresh coat of paint. You must first shift internally before anything can be brought to you externally. I get it. Sound good, right? But how the hell do we do it? The truth is, stop trying to fix yourself. The discipline you've been chasing was never yours to build. First, there are 3 things you need to understand about walking in the Spirit and accessing the discipline God already placed in you. First, self-discipline comes from walking by the Spirit. 2, perfecting yourself through the flesh is foolishness. 3, the desire and the power both come from God. Let's take a deeper dive into each of these points. First, let's talk about self-discipline. It comes from walking by the Spirit. Most people treat discipline like a muscle. something you build through repetition, consistency, and sheer force of will. And on the surface, that makes sense. The more you do something, the easier it gets, right? But any muscle you build can also break down. It gets tired, it gets sore, it needs recovery. And the moment life gets heavy enough, that muscle fails you at exactly the moment you needed it most. But what you thought was a fortress of grit is really a sandcastle, man. And all it takes is a tide high enough to wash it away. Discipline is not something you physically work for. It is a gift from God, if you so choose to lean on Him and receive it. God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. Go and read that slowly again. God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline. Self-discipline is not something you construct. It is something God already placed inside of you through His Spirit. It was given, which means you have been working overtime trying to build something that you was already handed. Paul takes it further in Galatians 5. You receive the fruits of the Spirit by walking in the Spirit, not by how much effort you put in. You don't force a fruit to grow. You don't white knuckle an apple into existence. Fruit grows naturally when the branch stays connected to the vine. Cut the connection and the fruit stop coming. Not because the branch stopped trying, because it stopped being connected to the source. Love, joy, peace, patience, self-control. These are not achievements. These are byproducts of the connection. But connection without action is just a feeling. Luke 9:23 gives us the mechanism. If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Deny yourself daily. This is the active work. Not building discipline from scratch, but denying the part of you that is actively working against it. Remember, man, your flesh seeks comfort, ease, and immediate gratification every single time. You must kill the flesh daily. And your mind, the one you trust to make good decisions, it plays tricks on you too. This is why you must stay connected to the only voice that doesn't lie to you. God is not whispering half-truths trying to keep you comfortable. He is speaking directly into the person He already designed you to be. The discipline you've been trying to build is not the problem. The source you've been drawing from is. Stop asking your flesh to fix your flesh. Walking in your spirit, walking in the Spirit is your discipline. Point 2. Perfecting yourself through the flesh is foolishness. Galatians 3:3 doesn't sugarcoat this at all. It reads, are you foolish? Having begun by the Spirit, are you now being perfected by the flesh? This is Paul essentially saying, you started this thing right, and somewhere along the way, you decided you could take it from here. That's not ambition. That's arrogance dressed up as discipline. Walking in the flesh is thinking your actions is all you need to get what you want. You want more money, so you start chasing every opportunity, compromising your integrity, selling your time to the highest bidder, burning bridges, losing sleep just to feel unfulfilled on the inside. And you guessed it, still broke as fuck. 1 Timothy 6:10 warned us about this. The love of money doesn't just drain you financially when it goes wrong. It makes you wander from everything that actually matters and leave you pierced with grief you never saw coming. You want recognition, so you start performing for people, creating an image, saying what rooms want to hear, and you still feel invisible. Don't be a tap dancing ass motherfucker. The desires of the flesh don't produce the life you actually want. They produce a louder, more exhausted version of the one you're trying to leave. The old version is fighting to stay alive, crawling. That's what pulls you back into your old habits. And you keep feeding him your energy. This is why you must kill the flesh daily. There's the difference between what you build for yourself and what God builds through you. One exhausts you, the other sustains you. And when you feel like you don't have enough strength, enough resources, enough in you to keep going, 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9 is the reminder you need. It reads, "My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness." But don't get it twisted. It's in the call to sit on your hands, wait for a blessing to fall from the sky. The goal is never zero works. The goal is spirit-led works. He's most present when you finally admit that you don't have it all together and rest in him. The third point, the desire and the power both come from God. The desire to be great, that came from him. The drive you feel in your chest, that's from him. When you think about who you're supposed to become, who you think planted that idea in your head, that's from him. That's not just ambition, a hustle culture bleeding into your subconscious. That's a signal placed there by God, pointing you towards the person he already designed you to be. And like any signal, you can only receive it clearly when you reduce the noise. Philippians chapter 2 verse 13 says it plainly. It is God who works in you, both to will and to act accordingly to his good pleasure. This is the part most people miss entirely. God is not holding out on you. He wants to speak to you directly into your life, not whisper. Speak. But you cannot receive what you cannot hear. This is why stillness matters at a level that goes beyond strategic planning. Stillness is the frequency God speaks on, and most people are too loud on the inside to hear anything. Not because God stopped talking, but because the striving, the grinding, the constant motion of trying to fix yourself through your own strength has drowned the signal out completely. 1 Kings 19 shows us exactly how God operates. Elijah, completely burnt out, running for his life, sitting under a tree asking God to take him. Violent winds tearing mountains apart, an earthquake, a fire, just chaos. And God is not in any of it. Not the wind, not the earthquake, not the fire. After all the chaos clears, a still, small voice. A voice of thin silence. That's where God was the whole time. Not an Elijah trying to fight his way through chaos with his own strength, but in the stillness, the peace he promises us. All that noise you are creating trying to fix yourself, God is in any of it. He is in the thin silence on the other side of all your striving. The place most people never reach because they never stop long enough to get there. Because here's the truth. The version of you that you are killing yourself trying to become, God already made that person. Your 2.0 self is not a project. It's a revelation. And you can only receive a revelation when you understand the power of stillness and God's rest. Today, before you build another system or set another alarm, try something different. Get quiet. Not to plan, not to think. but just to listen. Build your connection and stay attached to the divine, as it will give you all that you need. Just 7 minutes. No phone, no noise, just stillness. See what shows up when you finally stop trying it out.